So Giovanni, this is a sacred space for me because we have been meeting here for so many years now, on and off, but always at some regularity, right? With our practice, which I like that we have refrained from trying to name.
That's true, yeah.
But our practice of being together in sound and silence, which is something I feel that I've really learned from you and practiced with you. Because there are a few people in my life where I can sit for extended periods of silence and really feel the completeness of that. And so that's one of the things that I really appreciate and cherish about our time together. But you wanted to ask me some questions first.
Yeah, mostly because I want to go first because I don't want to forget. Oh, what am I going to ask Lisa? And then it was like, oh, I have such a curiosity about your path leading up to here. And like I was telling you before we started, is that I watched a lot of your videos, which are awesome. I think so much to be gleaned from them. And every now and again, you'll find somebody on the internet like that has not very many views, and you're like, wow, they're just like, that could be my neighbor, and you know they're full of wisdom. And that's how I was viewing your videos, is that people just don't know about you yet. So, so something that came up that I thought would be kind of interesting if I was looking at this and possibly interested in our InVisioning and Renewal workshop is what led you up to this point from your being an MD to the entrepreneurship and the violin school and then I kind of stepped into your life at that time. And it seems to me like from that point to right now, the person I see is like this whole experiment that you've been in. How's that working for you?
An experiment is a good word because it's this dialogue with experience. When I think of it as an experiment, I can see that I've learned a lot and I've evolved a lot. When I get into kind of despair mode, the compare and despair mode, which happens when I look outside at kind of the more conventional world that I am in, you know, we all live in this world that has a lot of names for things and ways that we're told through kind of subliminally as well as in words, but we're told how things should look or what success should be. And when I do that, there's often times when I am, I don't have a way to compare myself to those standards that I once lived by. So that happens for me. In experimental mode, everything is information and everything is material, you know, like raw material for something else. And so actually the name of my art venture, which I named Wild Tomato Arts, really captures it for me, which is, I had a whole plant come up with multiple red juicy tomatoes on it one day when I had just ignored my garden for a period of months and like opened the door one day and that's where they come out because apparently in the compost there had been some seeds.
Wow.
So that image for me is about, you know, the process of life, which is what compost is. Contains these seeds that we're sometimes and often not aware of that can give rise to things when we allow and that's how my visual art was for me. It was a surprise. They came out of like doing all these other things, including being here.
There's a consciousness about this that seems to be, always, it's always like your tomatoes. I think that's a great metaphor. They're just happening. Life is showing itself. It's a seed that came about. And look, this happened. And now this happened. Now I have tomatoes.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing to share with others who may be struggling And we all know somebody like that, maybe ourselves at times, where they just don't have that thought of allowing for a seed to be what it is, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.